Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we tell you about the Cuban Rebellion. The Cuban Rebellion, also known as the Cuban War of Independence, was a conflict that occurred between 1895 and 1898, in which the Cuban people fought for their independence from Spain. The rebellion was led by José Martí, a Cuban national hero and writer who had been exiled from the country for his political activities. The rebellion began in 1895, when Martí and other exiled leaders formed the Cuban Revolutionary Party and began organizing an armed resistance against Spanish rule. They were joined by other groups, including the Cuban Liberation Army, which was led by General Máximo Gómez. The rebellion was met with brutal repression by the Spanish authorities, who were determined to maintain their control over the island. They employed a policy of reconcentration, in which they forcibly moved thousands of civilians into concentration camps in order to separate them from the rebel fighters. This caused widespread suffering and led to the deaths of an estimated 200,000 people. Despite this repression, the rebellion continued to gain momentum, and by 1898 it had grown into a full-scale war. The turning point came in April of that year, when the United States intervened on the side of the rebels, launching a naval blockade of Cuba and then invading the island. The Spanish forces were quickly defeated, and on December 10, 1898, Spain officially ceded control of Cuba to the United States. The Cuban Rebellion was a significant event in the history of Latin America, as it marked the first time that a colony in the region had successfully fought for its independence. It also had important implications for the United States, as it marked the country's emergence as a major world power. The end of Spanish rule, however, did not bring an end to the problems in Cuba. The country remained under the control of the United States for several years, and the new government was plagued by corruption and political instability. It would take several more decades for Cuba to fully achieve its independence and become the socialist republic it is today.